Welcome everyone to this discussion about journalism and mass communication. In the last lecture, we discussed about Press Council of India. And during this discussion, some of you raised the doubt, what is the significance of Press Council of India? And how does it differ from the ways in which Indian judiciary functions? To say it in a simpler term, India already has a powerful judiciary, and we have many laws, we have many courts to implement these laws. And Indian parliament, throughout the course of time, it is enacting many laws to prevent the freedom of press in India. So as India has a powerful judiciary, and as Indian parliament is functioning in a powerful manner, then what is the need of Press Council of India? Why do we need such an umbrella organization to control or to monitor the activities of press in India? So this video intends to clarify this doubt. At first, we have to think that we have to understand this, that for the Press Council of India, freedom of press is very, very important. So just to consider, if there is a problem in the field of journalism, this problem has to be sorted out by the people of the press, by the people in from the field of journalism. So the problem can be administrative problem, or it can be the problem related to collection of data and collection of news, and processing of news, publication of these news. So the problem can be from any one stage of this journalistic job, and the problem can be administrative related, and it can be legal in the sense there can be a problem within journalism, a legal problem, or otherwise there can be a legal problem between the field of journalism and an outsider. So now I have given a list of problems that the field of journalism can encounter. So the first thing is the problem related to collection, processing and publication of news. And the second problem related within the field of journalism, administration. And the third, the problem between the field of journalism and an outsider. So just think, if these problems are handled by an agency outside journalism, what will be the situation? So if for example, if these problems are intended to be solved by Indian Parliament, or otherwise if these problems are intended to be completely solved by Indian judiciary, then there is a problem that the freedom of journalism can be overshadowed. That means, if the problems, if the cases, let us have the better word, cases or complaints against journalism, if these complaints are handled by an individual outside journalism, and if these complaints are handled by an agency outside journalism, then there are lots of opportunities that the individual can restrict the free flow of journalism. So it can be biased. So at this time we need an umbrella organization, and this umbrella organization will be completely filled with people from this particular job alone. So these people who are members of Press Council of India, they know the nuances of the functions of journalism, and they are professionally well equipped. And as they are from the field of journalism, they always give importance to the freedom of press. This freedom of press is very, very important for Press Council of India. And India as a democratic nation, it needs press as a separate body. So it should not be controlled by executive, it should not be controlled by judiciary, as well as it should not be controlled by legislative. So executive and legislative, it includes Indian Parliament, the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. So press should not be controlled by Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, or it should not be controlled by Indian judiciary, because it is the fourth pillar of democracy. I think now you can understand, if the cases, or if the complaints against journalism is given to Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, or if it is completely given to Indian judiciary, then it means that journalism cannot function as the fourth pillar of democracy. So that is the reason we have Press Council of India as a separate umbrella organization, and this umbrella organization includes a few members from Lok Sabha, a few members from Rajya Sabha, and you also know that the chairperson of this press council is a retired High Court judge. Also, nowadays it is Supreme Court judge. So now we have these people from other pillars of democracy, but majority of the members are from the field of journalism. So it is to restrict the influence of other pillars of democracy within journalism. Okay. So we have we have another important significance of Press Council of India that we have to give importance now. So till now we discussed about press, the freedom of press, but now even if you give freedom to the press, the freedom needs to be the freedom needs to be controlled or monitored to a particular extent. For example, journalism is a powerful tool, press is a powerful media, and this power should not be misused. So, journalism has the power, but it does not mean that you can do whatever you want. There needs to be some guidance. If there is some mismanagement happening, there should be an agent, there should be an organization to curb the unwanted activities within journalism. And press council, as it is completely formed based on the people from journalism, if press council does this job, it will be far better. Instead of asking the parliament to control all these activities, if the press by itself controls its own activities, that is the reason in the last class we have a word by the press, for the press, and of the press. So it is the journalism controls itself. The journalism restricts its own unwanted activities, or otherwise, to say it in a better word, the Press Council of India monitors that press and journalism is not misused. Okay, so it is only for these two reasons, and there are many other reasons, but these two reasons are very important. First thing is the freedom of press, and to enforce this freedom of press we have quasi judicial authority of Press Council of India. Now this we have a separate discussion about quasi judicial authority, but here we understand a simple thing. We have Press Council of India created, but if this Press Council of India is without any power, then the press council cannot function independently. So it needs some judicial power, it needs the power to summon someone, it needs the power to ask the data about a particular complaint. So that is the reason Press Council of India is created as a separate umbrella organization. It has these two powers, like quasi judiciary authority, and the second one, advisory council for the press. It gives advice, it channelizes journalism towards the proper way. And so these are all the reasons. So even though India as a democratic country has a powerful judicial system, has powerful upper house and lower house, we need journalism as a separate pillar of democracy. And it is with this reason we have Press Council of India. Thank you.